Hey guys, so I hope you are all doing well. This week's video is a little bit different to usual, so it's probably more for people that are new to my channel. So because obviously I've been doing YouTube for quite a few years now, but at the same time I never really address any questions for like people who are new to the channel and newly subscribed. So today I thought I'd answer a few questions which have been sent on Instagram and just answer them for you guys who are new. So if you don't know me already, I'm Amy and I'm 20 years old from Manchester in England. Just to give you a bit of a background about who I am in case you've like not heard throughout the videos that you have seen of me. But yeah, so that's basically a bit about me. So I'm now going to get into some of the questions which have been sent on Instagram and answer them for you all so you get to know me a little bit better. So the first question that I have on Instagram is any plans of a holiday this year. So we're currently actually away, so this isn't my usual setup. We are actually away on holiday at the moment. But we're currently in the Lake District in the UK, so we're going to be travelling around there and just looking at different lakes and doing some hikes and having a mooch around the little towns. But yeah, so we're currently away. We are planning to go to Disneyland Paris in September, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's for mine and John's 5-year anniversary. So if you don't know, I am in a relationship with my boyfriend John. We've been together for 5 years, so we were together when we were 15, just to give you a background into that as well. So in case you're new here, you've never seen my boyfriend on any videos before, I don't really include him in videos as much as I used to, just to, you know, for privacy reasons. But yeah, so in September we are planning to go to the to Disneyland Paris. We're not doing many abroad holidays this year, just because we'd rather like do a couple of staycations this year, and then next year I think we're going to do a lot more abroad holidays. We are also planning to go on a boat trip with my family in Norfolk, I think, in July, so that'll be nice. I've never been on a boat trip, but yeah, we're going to be staying in a boat in Norfolk in July. But other than that, I don't really have any other holidays planned as of right now. Obviously that might change later on in the year. And then another question was, what are your plans for this week? So like I said before, we are in the Lake District this week, so we're probably just going to go around little villages. So we're going to go to Grasmere, Buttermere, Keswick, Kendal, Windermere. We're going to go do all sort of those places in the lakes. We're going to try and see as much as possible, because usually when we come to the lakes we only go to like Windermere or Kendal, but we never really go much further out of that. So this week is a good long period of time that we can go and we can actually explore the majority of the lakes. The next question I got is, if you could have dinner with 3 people you haven't met, who would they be? So the first person is probably, so I'm going to include this as a duo, but I'm not going to include it as the 3 that I would want to meet. This is just like a couple. I really want to meet and have dinner with Kate Middleton and Prince William, the Prince and Princess of Wales. I would love to meet them. I feel like it just made me feel like I actually was near royalty. Like, that would actually make me feel so good. Another person I'd like to meet and to have dinner with, not necessarily because of them as a person, it's more just to see their sort of lifestyle and the way that they actually live off camera or not on like TV, and that would be Kim Kardashian or any of the Kardashians. Like, I'd love to just see what their life is like on a day-to-day basis when it's not being filmed for like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and etc. So I'd love to have a dinner with them just to see what they're actually like as people off camera. And then another person, I really don't know, probably Zoella or Zoe Sugg. I've watched her for years and it would be so good to have a dinner with her and just like get to know her, see what she's like off camera again, but also just because she's such an inspiration for my YouTube channel and the way that I've been wanted to film for like so many years. So yeah, she's a massive inspiration to the YouTube world, so I definitely would want to have a dinner with her. So they're the 3 people, so any of the Kardashians, Zoe Sugg and Kate and William. So yeah, so that's the next question done. The second one is your favourite place to eat. I have a lot of places in Manchester that I do really like to eat. So Brown's is a restaurant, I love it there. I went there for my 18th birthday. It was really, really good. I've not been since, but I do really, really want to go. I also like Five Guys. Five Guys is great for burgers. It is on the pricey side, and people do say it's like overpriced for what it is, and it probably is, but I just love the chips, in all honesty. And another place in Manchester that I like to eat, let me think. This is going to be really, really basic sounding, but Zizzi's, it's like an Italian restaurant. I just love their pasta, and I love that in the one in Manchester that we go to. It's like you can actually see them cooking the food, and I really, really like that. And yeah, that's basically that. So the next question is, who inspires you the most style wise? I don't really have anyone in particular. I really like the style of Grace and Grace here on YouTube. Their Instagram, I just look at it and I wish I was them. Like, they look so good, and I love how they sort of both represent me and my style, because I'm very much like them both. So Grace Foley and Grace Shadrack. Grace Shadrack has more of a colourful style, and she likes to wear more wilder looking items, whereas Grace Foley, she's a lot more like classic and elegant and classy looking. She likes to do those sort of outfits, and I sort of am a bit of both. Like, I love my colourful outfits. I love sort of playing around with different colours and styles, so I'm very much like Grace in that sense. But then the other Grace, I love the way the elegant look is, and I just love wearing things like this, which are a little bit more neutral. And yeah, I think they both really inspire me in terms of my style. I also just use Pinterest, so anyone on there that like really stands out to me. I don't really have anyone in particular in terms of style that I look to, but Grace and Grace, I definitely do like their style, and it does inspire me. So yeah, but also just my Instagram explore page, to be honest. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration from. The next question is my go-to skincare products, so I'm just going to go grab them so I can show you guys. So I've just grabbed my skincare products. As you guys know, you might have heard or seen from a couple of my skincare routines, or morning routines, night routines, whatever. I've been really trying to focus on building a proper skincare routine that I can stick to. I'm one of those people that can't really stick to a routine in terms of skincare because I just end up forgetting it, or I just don't know what products to use. And this is definitely a work in progress. Like, this is just my favourites at the moment. This could probably change as time goes on. One of the products that I do really like is a barrier cream. That's actually at home, so I don't have it on me. I could always put a picture in the screen. Well, on the screen. But yeah, so these are the products that I really, really like to use. So I'll start off with my cleanser actually. So the cleanser I use, you may have seen on my Instagram, you may not have, but this is The Ordinary's Glycolipid Cream Cleanser. This is my favourite cleanser. I use it literally more or less every single day, and I really do enjoy using it. This is my second bottle of it, and it is quite a large bottle, so just shows how much I use it. I usually do this before my makeup, and sometimes I'll do it like I won't do my full skincare routine, but as long as I've done my cleanse and I put some sun cream on and then I do my makeup, I'm usually fine. But yeah, I do always cleanse with this. The next thing that I've found recently that I've been using is Lip and Fab's Purify, Protect and Replenish Anti-Pollution SPF 30 Moisturiser. This is running out as well. This is one of those things that, yeah, I might keep in my routine, I might not, I might switch it out. But it's just a moisturiser, and I always use that literally more or less every single day. I use that, and I have really liked using it. The final thing that's like a staple in my routine is the Pixi Skin Treats Rose Caviar Essence, and it's an encapsulated moisturised serum. Again, this is something that I could probably switch out with different serums, but this one I'll be using the most. I actually got it from TK Maxx, and it just makes my skin feel really smooth and glowy as well, because it has little like specks of stuff in it. The final thing, which I do actually have a discount code for, so if you do want to try this, then it will be linked in the description below. But you can get basically your first subscription to this for £2.90, and then a month after you can have 10% off. So it's a really good deal if you're looking to try out some more personalised skincare. So that is my Dermatica tretinoin cream. I use this on a night because it's more of like a retinol cream. This is what it looks like. It's just a personalised formula, so you can personalise it to your skin needs. And yeah, you can basically just get this for £2.90 if you use my code below, and 10% off your next one. That's that. I really like this. Yeah, this is literally one of my favourite things to use in an evening, and I'll just add this to my typical routine. Okay guys, so we have a couple more questions. So the first one is a bit of like a this or that question, and it's coffee or tea. Now if you know me, I love coffee, tea, matcha, hot chocolate, honestly anything, chai lattes. I literally love any sort of hot drinks really. But out of tea and coffee, I've always loved tea, and if I was to have to choose, I would pick tea. However, I love literally all sorts of hot drinks, so you know, I sort of love a bit of both anyway. So but if I did have to pick, I would pick tea. The next one is, what's my favourite season? I honestly, in terms of fashion and what I like to wear, I think autumn is definitely more my vibe. I've liked, you know, the neutrals, getting a bit warmer with jumpers and, you know, nice jeans, and even just like long skirts. I do really like the sort of transitional periods rather than actual seasons like summer and winter. I prefer those transitional seasons like spring, like now, or autumn. Particularly autumn, maybe because I was born in autumn, but literally just because I love like the way that the trees look. I love like the food that everyone starts eating in autumn in terms of like sweet stuff. And yeah, I think autumn is definitely just more me, and that might just fit because I was born in autumn. The next one is, what is your full zodiac sign? So my full zodiac, I can't even speak, my full zodiac sign. So my sun sign is a Libra. I was born in October. My moon is Pisces, and then my rising sign is also Libra. So like I've got mainly Libra energy in me, but yeah, I do have a bit of Pisces as well, and I think those actually really suit me personally. Let me know what you think if you're into that in the comments. And then the final question for this video is, if you could wear any aesthetic for the rest of your life without problems, what would it be? I don't really know, because I really like a lot of aesthetics. I don't really know any names of specific ones, but if I was to pick sort of like the way like I look, definitely more of like an autumn aesthetic, like I said before. A lot more like neutrals and browns. As I'm getting older, I'm definitely starting to like a lot more neutral clothing, or even just I'd also really like to just stick to like sophisticated, classy, elegant looking outfits. I've always been attracted to those. So yeah, in terms of like aesthetic, I don't really know, but like in terms of like fashion and style, that is sort of where I'd go. So yeah guys, that is the end of this Q&A. I know it was like not necessarily quite long or detailed, but I hope you got to know me a little bit better, as I know I've not done one of these in years, and if you're new then you probably don't know much about me. So it was nice to just sit down and talk to you guys and just tell you a little bit more about me. And yeah, so I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to go and enjoy my next week away. I am actually vlogging this week, so you will get to see what we get up to anyway. But in the meantime, as you're waiting for this vlog to go live, then I hope you enjoyed this video and you got to know me a bit better. But yeah, I will end this here. Don't forget to give a like, comment telling me maybe a fact about yourself, or like how long you've been subscribed to my channel for, or how long you've been watching for. And yeah, I will speak to you in my next video. Bye guys.